Okay, so I've been looking at this product for a minute. I'm a huge fan of the Traction stuff. Um, they do Myth, they have Novum, they have Love, which is the ambient um, plug-in effect. They have a bunch of other stuff too. Spacecraft. If you're on iOS, you know what Spacecraft is. Perhaps it's the granular plug-in. They also do Abyss, which I didn't get into as much, but I did try it and it was pretty cool. They offer a free 7-day trial for this, and I'm a big fan of Bass in general, but particularly Bass plugins because when they're good, they're good. Okay. I use Trillion all the time. I think it's one of the best, if not the best. Um, Ample Sound makes some really good ones that are really good. And so I thought, why not introduce you to this one and try it out? I'm only going to use the demo. So you'll hear some static that'll happen. That's part of their demo, and unfortunately I can't unlock it because I would have to pay for it. Let's see what it costs. Not that I'm going to be buying it today. Oh, it's only $100. So that's cheaper than Trillion and cheaper than One Bass on Ample Sound. So that's actually pretty good. And you can catch their sales sometimes they'll have. So this is a good option if you're looking for a bass on desktop that's not going to break the bank. Okay, so let's peek into it, see what it's about, and at the same time, I want you to remember this is a demo version, so I only have like 7 days with it, and some features may not work, so I'm just gonna do that. So here's the typical look that you're gonna see when you first come in. It shows you have an amp, different types of models of it. Of course, this is the effects level. There's the static that I'm talking about. You'll hear it. You have your pitch, envelopes, outputs, glide, and the voices. So 40 voices max. That's plenty. You don't really need that much anyway. Typically, you might go mono, but if you want to play chords with it, some people want to play chords on a bass. Probably should leave the mono off. It looks like you do have your effects, your EQ right here, which is really nice. Reverb, natural. I don't use a lot of reverb on bass, but natural is the way to go if you're going to use reverb. Let's see. They have a nice little breakdown browser, which is cool. And then it looks like, yeah. So here, if you look, you can see they have fretless. I'm not sure what spoiler is. Let's just see what that is. Okay, so like 2 humbuckers. And let's see what else is in here. A slap bass, that's got to be like a... Okay, like usually you think jazz when you think slap. Precision finger. So this is a P bass. This is what I use probably on more than tracks than not. What is this one? I know they have a jazz somewhere in there. Okay, so that's a precision. When you see precision pick, no, we're just gonna look at it. They do need to fix that. Give you at least like a minute or so before they keep throwing that stupid noise. I mean, it's a demo, but give me a break. Like, let a person at least enjoy the sound. Okay, so here's one with a tele body, Telecaster, and a single pickup. It's like some, not David Bowie, Sting from the 50s sound. And they make that one with a pick. Okay, here's a little jazz. All right, let's see what this jazz sounds like. Very warm, very darker. You can do some chords. Sounds good though. They have effects on them, so you can see like chorus, compression. Let's check it out with a little compression on there. nice. Let's try the pick version of the Jazz. So when you get a pick, it's going to be brighter. When you do finger, it's going to be softer. I mean, warmer. And it sounds like it lives up to that. This is another fretless. So that's pretty much what a fretless sound. The one thing I don't see that would have been cool would have been an upright bass, but which is lacking compared to other ones. But for $99, not bad. I mean, it's affordable, for what it is. My thing is, I'd probably live with just this one. And again, this is a demo. I'm just trying this out first time too. Very useful. I'm sure if you have the full version, you could probably do a little bit more. I probably would not use that reverb. Let me try the chorus. Negative. Not doing it. Phaser. Maybe useful somewhere. I'm sure the compressor is the most useful thing. So, yeah, compressor. I'd use that, and the EQ for sure, because you need that. So not bad for $99. Let me see if I turn it down. Turn it off. Let's see. Yeah, so you get the AU, the VST 3, and the VST 2, I think that is. And it's definitely cool for $100. Is it better than Trillion? No. Is it better than buying individual ones from Ample Sound? No. I think the ones from Ample Sound sound a little bit better and give you a little more freedom, but they are more expensive. And you're talking about probably paying around $100 per bass. Whereas this one, you at least could use the Precision and the Jazz bass for sure. Those two basses would probably run you a couple $100. And once you start getting over around $300, you might as well get Trillion. Because you'll get synth bass, you'll get, upright bass, you'll get not percussion, slap bass, fretless, everything. So just wanted to test it. Had never really tried it myself. I'm going to delete it so you don't have to listen to that static noise anymore. And if you're interested, Traction.com, visit their instruments section, and you can find it under Dan Dean Collection. Again, I'm running a demo, so you know they didn't give it to me for free. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything. But I just wanted to introduce you guys to this. Because it's an option, right? Now, I can tell you, in my personal opinion, if they brought something like this to iOS, they would make more money. Because at the price they're charging for desktop, they could probably charge you about $50 on iOS. And I think it would be a guaranteed win for them and for iOS. Because I've reached out to Spectrasonics, and they're cool and all, but I don't think they really see the value for them coming over to iOS. And then I reached out to Ample Sound, and I don't think they want to come to iOS either. And that's not a downplay. It's just, I think they know that there's more money to be made on the MacBook, or on the desktop rather. So you can't blame them for that. But at least here, this company could make a little more money, because I wonder how much they're really selling this product on desktop when so many people can have way more options on desktop. So I don't know, just something to think about. Traction. I don't know if Dan Dean is the owner and Traction just sells it for him or how that works. But if you watch this video when I post it, bring this to iOS so that iOS has some real bass sounds that sound natural. Because these sound really good. No question, they sound really good. And I would say add an upright bass if you can. Even if you have to charge a little bit more, put an upright bass in there so that you have the more complete collection of bass sounds. And I think it's a win from that standpoint. All right. So Dan Dean Collection, Traction.com. Check them out if you're interested. $100, not bad. And a 7-day trial. All right. I'm out.